Hello and welcome back to this episode of, well, it's not really welcome back. It's hello and welcome to this episode. Well, for this this episode, we have a few very interesting things with this one. We have Blackreach Railroad by Train Wiz, at least for this one. As you can tell, the giant train. Now, the thing about this one is you will actually, when you find it, have to craft cube, which goes here. And that reactivates this particular train. And you'll also get this guy.
Sheesh, I'm tired. Feels like I've been offline for ages. How long have I been asleep for? Where is everyone? This place should be packed. Haha, just my fun in your bazaar, friend. It's been about, 200 years since I had to last work this damn thing. Point is, I know all about the Dwemer and them being all gone. Good riddance, I say, but pity they forgot to take me with.
And once you've gone through the rather extensive dialogue, you can actually use this train to travel to unknown stations or undiscovered stations. Well, I mean by unknown stations, it's like this will be the first one, so all of them will be unknown to you, but this guy will know them all. So let's travel to, let's see, I need to travel on the train.
Alrighty, what station do you need to go to?
And then this list will pop up, and this is the list that you get right off the bat. The Rookborn Tower, the War Quarter, the Zeke Tower, or I'd like to explore an uncharted track.
Uncharted
So
rail it is. Hey, maybe we'll run into a giant centurion. I'm serious about that, we might die.
He does have a sense of humor. I'll give him that. But yeah, there is a giant centurion. We might actually die. And like almost all of Train Wiz's little mods, well not little, I mean it's actually fairly really good mod on there. You just hit any unknown lever and they do nothing except make it loud noise. So just hit the throttle and off you go. You get this animation of traveling down the track. Honestly, I think the train itself is sitting still and he's just found a way to move the walls. But once you've gotten this far down an unknown track, you have to deal with a blockage on the track. So let's try to figure out what the blockage is and deal with it. Hopefully I didn't get stuck. And I got stuck. Which is okay because you can just hop up over it if you have the ability to. So all you have to do is figure out what you're fighting and then kill it. As for me, that figuring out is a, well, giant frost troll. And once you've dealt with the frost trolls, you just have to get back up on the train and it will proceed to the next station. Sometimes when you get to the station, you might actually have to deal with Falmers, so keep that in mind as you're traveling on the train. Once you're done, hit throttle again and proceed forward. And now you're at a new train station. Each station is unique and can actually be found by the icon of a train over the station. I'll be able to show you as soon as I can get up out of this one, and I'll be able to show you what the train icon looks like on the station platform itself. Once you've gotten to the surface, as you can tell, this particular station is just something that's outside of Skyrim. So use the key that you're given by the station master, and there you go. Anything that you find like this, with a train at the top, will be able to lead you to a new station. Supposedly, the train will be able to bring you to whatever area that you want. Well, any trace stations you find, as long as it's not one of those unknown and blocked stations, you'll be able to use. The train will actually follow you underground, so you don't really actually have to worry about anything. Now on to for this one. If you've ever wondered what it is that where it is I've been recording some of the mods that I have actually been showing off, either like the ingots and ores one, or forget what other ones. That was the first one that came to mind. I actually have made a mod myself a while back and have since stopped actually supporting it. So if you're interested, you can contact me to take over the project. But pretty much you'll find a new bridge added that goes across the river. That's next to Riverwood. And yeah, this area here, I'm not sure if this is in the latest version that is on Steam or not, but I will also be linking the link to it below, so I'll show it off a little bit. In next week's episode, I will also be showing off another mod that I made that I have also since stopped supporting because I really not very good or have the time at modding Skyrim. But well, making mods anyway, because it's really time consuming and I just currently don't have that kind of time right now. So if anyone is interested, you can contact me. I will try to find the files and provide them for you. So when you get in, all the doors in this area will be closed, and all those books there are skill books except for that one that fell through the table and is just kind of hovering there. That one will increase the skill as well, but is the patch notes. As you can tell, just a bunch of information and what a bit of outdated stuff. But you come in here. Oh, here they are. That was for that one mod I tried doing, showing off. But you'll also find place talk bar, bartender. There'll be a lot more weapons and armor up there, and not a dragonstone because I'm using this for another mod, which is Guild House anyway. But you'll also have a weaponsmith. They do work between the hours of, I set them to 8 and 10, I think. But just across from the small bar gathering area, you'll find display cases and bookcases. The bookcases will have books in them, so you can go through, remove any of the ones that you don't feel like you need, or any of them that are doubled up, because they are going to be doubled up anyway. And here is the foraging area. As you can tell, there's going to be a table full of soul gems there, and there will also be this table here full of alchemy ingredients as well. On this table over here, there's usually giant piles of ingots that will fall over, and a bunch of chests for sorting your stuff in. And this one, it's only there because I messed up at one point for this mod and inadvertently deleted an entire armory full of stuff when I made the armory itself into its own room for stability purposes. And there is a mine which I had originally started and I haven't done anything with because, well, quite frankly, it is too much of a pain.
Yes?
The house itself, as you probably saw, is called Alpheim, and it is the mod is named Lost or Forgotten Skyrim Home. As you can tell, a couple of shelves in here, just something that's completely spacious, open, and not too much clutter in here. Just random odds and ends that are in here. You have yourself a cooking station as well. In there is the armory. As you can tell, that doesn't match the rest of the floor up here. I couldn't find the door resource, so I ended up using what I could, and then I made that one over here for some reason. This room it's not something that I was going to originally keep in the mod itself. It only served a purpose as it would have a chest in there that people would be able to well, anything that I was about ready to move out of this place, I would move in there, and by the time the next update would come out, which was usually like a week or two, uh, people would be able to have their stuff moved out of there. In there is the armory. I would show off the armory, except the mod I have changes all the mannequins to look like my character, and I haven't put any armors on them, so it's going to be a room full of naked Natsumis. So, as I was saying, if anyone wants to, they can contact me, and I can provide them the information for this thing, and we can see what happens. I do want to be contacted about certain aspects of the mod, like any kind of tweaks or changes, because I do want to have a little bit of control over this. I did start this, and I would like to have some input on it. So I'll actually stop blabbering about this place and go on to the next mod, which will be an armor mod. Well, not really armor. And for this mod, it is a weapon mod. It is called the Ice Blade of the Monarch, and it is by Frank Family. This particular mod, if you read the description on the page, is supposedly a weapon that is lore friendly, and is supposed to be something that is able to conjure ice astronauts, a unique one. As you can tell, the weapon is really shiny and nice. Probably why I like it. You will end up having to do a small quest to get this one, but it's fairly easy. I suggest, if you're playing Frostfall, to turn off Frostfall when doing this particular mod, because you will die over and over. You actually have to do some swimming in the waters just north of Winterhold, so you're gonna get really cold unless you set up a small fire somewhere nearby in advance. Yeah. The mod author themselves also said that you will have difficulty with Frostfall. Now, I am going to demonstrate what this particular weapon can actually do. And as you can tell, it is a two-handed weapon, and it also has an ice effect that comes off the blade itself. And if we go into first person, you can still see the ice blade, but ice effect, and you see the glowing letters. But you can also do this with this blade, with the sword equipped. Summon a giant frost Atronax. Well, frost monarch. So this blade actually has a multiple of purposes. You can summon up an Atronax, or you can just wail away at people, freezing them and causing cold damage. This is one of those weapons that is actually quite useful. It's not something that you can go, oh yeah, it's just another sword, I can just beat people up and blah blah blah. Well, nothing special about it. This one actually does a lot, and it even has its own quest to get it. If you know where to go. You just have to go to that cave over there to start the quest. Well, not really start. As soon as you load up the game with the mod installed, it will actually automatically start this quest for you. You just come up here, go to the Winterhold jail, and then you get a map to find where to go. There are no quest markers, so it will be rather difficult if you haven't actually found this location. So good luck on that. And well, on to our final mod. And for this mod, it is called R18PN08 Lingerie Set 4 CPBE or 7 base UNP by NPR. And as you can tell, she is now wearing a piece of lingerie. And this is not the only one in the set, because it is an actual set. If you want to find this, you'll be able to find it in a barrel next to the smelter by the War Maiden's weapons blacksmith shop. So, I'll show them all off. It comes in black, red, and white, so you could actually have your character dressed up in any way whatsoever. And yes, this is not a lore-friendly mod, so go nuts. As nuts as you want in the comments, I don't care. I honestly don't, because I'm saying it's not a lore-friendly mod. Don't yell and get snippy about it not being lore-friendly. It doesn't matter to me. It's a mod. Somebody put the time and effort into making it, and that is why I'm showing it off. I mean, you can get close to it. You can actually see just how detailed it is. So, it's one of those ones that, yeah, it's not lore friendly, but it still has some kind of use that you can have it in for whatever you're wanting to do. So, yeah. And here's the last one. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. And if you are interested in taking over the Alpheim, or Alpheim, however you want to pronounce it, project, you could actually contact me and take it over. So, take care.